caused by me getting kidnapped by her son. And my former husband came to Troy to fight for me back for 10 years.
And I blame the cause of the Trojan War and the deaths of my people on her. Was it only yesterday when you were still my subject? Only yesterday when you had to sit at your place at the long table and wait until I raised my glass before you could begin to drink? How long ago it seems, and how like you, coward that you are, to wait until we are reduced to chattel, slaves at auction, before you dare to walk among us.
Slavery is new to you. No wonder you chafe at it. When you've endured it as long as I have, years and years of it, maybe you'll learn to stand up to it without so much self-pity. And then you'll know what I've had to bear.
What have you ever borne besides a lover's weight?
The contempt of the world! You'll know soon enough. When you rise from your raping beds, drying your eyes and smoothing your skirts over your thighs, now purple with your new master's handprints, when you flee from your captors and find nothing but veiled eyes, turned heads, and snickering, when children, strangers, and servants in the street call you names and call you a whore, then, oh then, I hope you think of me.
You actually expect something from us? You who never drew a breath that didn't cause an innocent person pain?
I gave up on sympathy long ago. How can anyone know what it is like to live in this endless new light of constant visibility? Always I've been watched and judged, run through by the eyes of gods and men. I've never known the cool privacy. I've never known anything like ordinary kindness.
And you accuse me of self-pity. What can your petty vanities mean here? Look at the cost of your little drama and weigh your words. We may be slaves, but we still have the freedom to take our justice as we find it. What can keep us from having our revenge, now that you are now helpless without our hatred and protection?
When have I ever had protection? This is so familiar. And hatred, it's all I've ever known. Always.
You had your choices.
And you think I would choose this, to be loathed by the entire world, to be the cause of so much misery? I was the bride of force. I went where I was taken.
The shame of your actions can be blamed on a god. You saw your chances. You sniffed the air and you went where the pillows were softest, where wine was the sweetest.
I went where I was taken!
When the war was feeding at our city's streets, our husbands, sons, and brothers were dying, the air shaking with the keening of women bereft. Still, you walked the battlements to flash your hateful beacon of duty before the sea of troops and make them writhe and toss into a fury against you.
My place was there. I was the cause. It was my duty to bear it in public.
I watched you. Not a flicker of remorse crossed that face of yours as the massacre raged beneath you. No screams of pain ever moved you. All our wrack and ruin was reflected in your unearthly open eyes. Impassive as a bird of prey, you looked down upon the awful doings that you had brought into the world and calmly watched the scales dip and rise with the fall of every death. Which side was winning was all you ever cared to know.
I alone belonged to both sides of the war. Did you never think of that? Here, my home country, the land of my birth and childhood called, and there, my adopted country, the most beautiful city in the world. Every death was a loss, no matter which side. My heart was in ruins. I could imagine no victory.
No victory, nothing but victory. Either way, you won. Look at you. You came to us unharmed, at the height of your power and beauty, and you will return home intact.
Of course, I am an object, a piece of property to be stolen and returned and lost and restored.
I cannot even kill you for the pleasure of that justice. That is for your husband.
You think he would kill me? After 10 years of fighting for me, for all your wisdom, you know nothing of the truths of men. You will come for me. It is what legend demands, what is always demanded. You know that.
I have wasted all of my bitterness.
It would seem I did nothing to you.
let beauty perish with everything else. Take her and defile her.
What I have was given to me from the gods. It is not yours to take. It belongs to no one, least of all to me. You are fools to hate me. There is no woman here to hate. Only power. And that you cannot strip off of me. Claw my face to ribbons, break these smooth limbs, shave my hair to stubble. I will endure.